Welcome to the channel. This is Coach Charles on the Soccer Benchmark. We love football, but the things people say in the name of just making sure that the contest is a bit hyped, they're crazy things. And this is where Kun Aguero comes in. This former great player of Manchester City, former great player of Barcelona, he played for Atletico Madrid, so we were sure he was not going to say anything positive about Real Madrid. That is why he came out and said if Madrid beats City, he's gonna chop off his pecker. He's gonna chop off that almighty organ that has created wars and you name it. So I just want to confirm: did he do it? Yeah? Can a doctor be sent to Aguero's destination and confirm that this guy actually did it? Because we don't just say such things. We have to hold you into account. Also, when you're playing against a team like Madrid, you don't put your whole livelihood or your whole manhood on the line because Madrid will hurt you. And if there are no doctors in Argentina to confirm this, I think there are good Cuban doctors we can send their way so that we just check this. Because don't ever say such things, because Madrid is not a team you bet against, more so in the Champions League, because that is the holy grail. That is the stuff they live for. That is the stuff for legends, and these guys are legends when it comes to the Champions League competition. So this is Coach Charles. If you've not subscribed to this channel, consider subscribing because we are growing day by day. Now, another situation that also arose before this game was the Manchester City fans just saying crazy stuff against Vinny Jr. Vinny Jr. is just one of those superstars that divides opinion. He's one guy that is loved by many and also disliked by the same number of people because he comes out as arrogant. He comes out as just, he's always chest in front, and he can back it up with the skills that he has. He's such a good player. One-on-one situations, do not find yourself against Vinny Jr. because he's gonna sit your ass down. So when Manchester City fans just decided to make a meal out of the Ballon d'Or situation, where Rodri won and Vinny Jr. lost, it wasn't right, because this is Real Madrid, and these guys are likely to just bounce back and hurt you. And more so when your team is in such a pathetic form as the City team has been in the last since Rodri got injured. Yes, Rodri is a good player. He's such a wonderful player. You can see the influence that Man City misses when this guy is not in. They have been struggling this season because Rodri is not in the team. And I think that is one of the reasons why it tells you that Rodri was such a very, very good player when it came to Manchester City. But winning the Ballon d'Or, I think Vinny Jr. supporters were not happy. And yes, Madrid did not handle this situation well because they boycotted the whole ceremony and they stayed away. That is not what champions do. You come, you show up, you take photos, you smile, and then you say, I'll be back, which they didn't do. So City fans put up a very, very big banner that says, stop crying your hearts out. When the game started, I think Vinny Jr. had not been told or had not been translated to what that means because this guy doesn't understand much English. So Bellingham just whispered in his ears. They're saying that Rodri is better than you. That is the miscommunication that Bellingham told Vinny, and it stirred him up. It made him mad. You'll see the way Vinny was playing. He was like a man possessed. And the first half was basically, the first 20 minutes was basically Real Madrid because they attacked City so much that you wonder if this game was going to even get to the second half because the number of attacks that Real Madrid had against Man City was just too much. It was the keeper had to do so much on the day, but City got the breakthrough. That is just how football works. You attack, and you miss your chances, or you fail to convert your chances. Mbappé was guilty. A number of situations. Vinny was guilty, missing a number of situations, but Man City hit back. And who better do that than Erling Haaland? That chest down from Guardiola was just, Guardiola is a defender that just proves people wrong all the time. This guy, the way he's built, the way he looks, you don't see much creativity just by looking at him. But when he's on the ball, he does things that are crazy. And that pass to Haaland, that chest down to Haaland, and Haaland, does what Haaland does. There were like 4 or 5 VAR situations where these guys were checking on whether this was an offside, was it an offside, was it not an offside, and all that kind of shit. But City scored, and it went 1-0 at the break. Madrid came like a house on fire, like guys running away from fire, and they attacked Manchester City from every possible angles, and Mbappé just got that breakthrough. That ball just fell to him, and what a goal that was. So I was looking at this City game and wondering what really changed for Pep Guardiola, because there's just so much space. Madrid gave them, I think, respected them too much, and you'll agree with me that most of the teams that beat Manchester City basically attack. They press City very high up so that they can make mistakes, and City have been making mistakes. But Madrid did not do that. In the first half, they did not press City. They did not make it so uncomfortable for City, because even them, they knew they had vulnerability at the back. Remember, Madrid has 4 of their defenders basically out injured. Rudiger, Alaba, Militao, Carvajal. Those are good players, good defenders, and they're all injured. So they were basically playing 2 midfielders in defense. And you'll see Tchouaméni and Valverde. Those are midfielders basically. And they did well. They did their job. And the midfield just came on. It was wide open. The counter-attacks, over the defense balls, they were all the time getting to the destination. Mbappé was always in hand to receive. Vinny Jr. was always in hand to receive. So City basically has changed the way they used to play, because they are so wide open at the back, and the defenders are struggling. Yeah? The defenders can't make head or tail. And when Grealish started, you'll ask yourself, yes, he had a good performance in the previous game, but that was a small game, that was a cup game that came into. So what can we say? Something has changed. So Madrid attacked this guy. Then Haaland gets his penalty and scores, and then it is over. 85 minutes, and you're wondering, okay, what is happening here? Then Madrid remembers that this is theirs, this is their cup, this is our cup. And when you're playing against Carlo Ancelotti and Real Madrid, remember that these are master chess players, They play their game like chess, Their end game is just one of the strongest in the world, They attack you at the very end, and they were able to overturn this score. And Bellingham finishing that tap from a mistake from the young defender, it made it quite interesting at the end, because Madrid just got what they came for. 3 points, 3-2 on the night. So Real Madrid in the Champions League, this is the holy grail. Do not mess with these guys. So City finding themselves having to play a playoff. Madrid finding themselves having to play a playoff against Manchester City. 2 of the last Champions League winners, It is such a sad situation for these teams. But remember, Madrid is happy because the results just went their way. So football is never played with emotions. Football is played over 90 minutes, and players have to take their chances, and Madrid took their chances. And everyone joined in a celebration. At the night, City had over 54% possession. They had 11 goal attempts to Madrid's 20. Madrid had 8 shots on target to City's 4. So it tells you that Madrid meant business. They were very, very economical with what they were doing with the ball. Expected goals for Madrid was a 3.42, which you can see they scored 3 goals, and City was just 1.6. So on the night, Madrid was the better team, and the results show. Where do Pep, Guardiola, and Manchester City go from here? That is a big question. Thank you for watching. This is Coach Charles of the Soccer Benchmark. Consider subscribing, consider sharing, consider commenting. Let's discuss football. It never stops, never lies.